Thanks, Tom.
Well, runners arriving at the post. Let's check the 29 runners for the John Smith's Topham Chase of 2008. Number 1, Natal, Mr. Nick Schofield, claiming 5. 2 is Romanark Fergus King. 3, 2 forward, Timmy Murphy. 4, Gwanako is Ruby Walsh. Down to 5, which is Kenzo, Charlie Studd claiming the 5. 6 is Max Flamingo, Robbie Powers. 7, Crozan, Mick Fitzgerald. 8 is Palashan, Richard Johnson. 9 is In the High Grass, Adrian Joyce claiming the 5. 10 is Black Hills, Andrew McNamara. 11, Nakara, Tony Dobbin. 12, Eric's Charm, Dominic Ellsworth. Down to 13, Mighty Matters, Mr. Jamie Snowden. Number 14 is Tommy Spa, Christian Williams. 15, Witch Pocket, Tom Siddle. 16, Your Special, Tom Draper. 17, Irish Raptor, Paddy Brennan. 18, Time to Sell is Richie McClernand claiming the 7. 19 is Bothar, that's Paul Carberry. 20, Udachi, David Casey. Down to 21, Drew, John Cullen. 22 is Nice Try, Aidan Coleman. 23, Pack Jack is Chock Thornton. 24, Dunbrody Miller, Seamus Durack. 25, Lankawi, Tom O'Brien. Take out 26. 27 is Theatre Night, Dennis O'Regan. 28, Azalejo is Alan O'Keefe. 29, I Hear Thunder, Darrell Jacob. And 30, Marked Man is the mount of Charlie Post. They're the 29 who go to post for this John Smith's Topham Chase over 2 miles 5.5 furlongs.
Well, in a wide open betting heat, it's the 13-2 favourite Pack Jack. It's 15-2 Gwanako over Paul Nichols. It's then 10-1 Kenzo, 11-1 Theatre Night, backed in from 20s this morning. It's 12-1 Natal and Nakara and Bothar. 14-1 Eric's Charm along with Irish Raptor, and 16-1 Nice Try, best backed horse each way this morning. And if you are looking for a bit of value in this race, Boyle Sports are paying the first 5 home quarter the odds.
Well, for the jockeys, Dennis O'Regan there, this race really gets the blood up for the big one tomorrow, Richard.
It does, and I was just walking down from Canal Turn earlier on in the day, and it's certainly, if I was doing anything this afternoon, I'd love to be riding over these fences.
Yeah, Dennis O'Regan with a big smile on his face, but it is an important time, this. It gets your eye in, doesn't it? And the jocks, that was Timmy Murphy, 2 forward, he rides this. Chock Thornton, he's already got a big bag today, and he'll be happy. But the national course waiting for them itself, and horses so seldom see these fences made of this sort of fern.
That's right, Richard.
Spruce, rather.
And the course is in tremendous nick. It's in really, really good ground there, and the fences are beautifully presented.
Yes, the canal turn there, it's quite incredible. You jump that and go at right angles, isn't it? And we've seen them cutting across, following the cut grass there. Now, Pack Jack, we're looking at him there in the stars. It's the Bellflower Pack Jack partnership. John Donald heads this, and he never had a horse until he stayed in a bed and breakfast in adjacent to Richard Phillips' yard. Now he's got about a dozen.
Yes, and Richard's had a lot better season this year. Quiet year season the year before, but this horse knows the course, run very well over these fences, and Chock riding at the top of his form.
Hasn't run since November, went third to Mr. Pointman, of course, who runs in the National tomorrow. We can see Gwanako there, second fav, but it's a wide open race, 15-2 second favourite.
That's it. He was second to Mr. McGoldrick. As Ruby said, not the most experienced, but he's hoping for a good ride off him.
Certainly is, but you can see there's not much chatting going on between the boys at the moment, and it looks like it's going to be fast and fresh. I'll bet you that Kenzo is first over the first fence and second and third.
The race down to the first, and it's a long time since I won on Glen Rue, made all on him, and we went a fair gallop that day, but I'd say they'll go quicker today.
They certainly do look as if they're getting themselves revved up. You can see this new start system there. The line is where they have to be behind. The actual tape is where those triangular white poles are, and the starter is on the line. He's going to make sure they get away first time. I hope Tony Dobbin gets a good ride on Nakarat. He's announced today, just to remind you, if you didn't hear it earlier, that he's going to be retiring from race riding. Carlisle on Thursday will be his last time in the saddle. But Norman, they're not going to hang around.
Yeah, they're not going to hang around, Claire. They've been down there a few minutes and they're trotting around in a circle, a lot of them. I think this will test this new starting system, because I would say a lot of these guys want to be handy, but looking forward to a great race. Jim, they look like they're coming in.
Take another turn. That's it, they're coming in. Sean McDonald, the new starter. He's told the jockeys that it's not time yet. That means the They're all eager to get away, of course. 7 to 1 Gwanako and Pack Jack, the joint favourites. 10 to 1 Kenzo. Stay, he's telling them. No, they've come right up to the tape. They must have burst the tape, have they? And
got to put the tape back
Sean
up.
McDonald
3 or 4
saying
the back,
they'll have to put the
right
tape
way.
back up now. And it's interesting because this is a real dress rehearsal, if you like.
Went through it. There they go.
That's it. They're off and running. Setting off 18 fences to be jumped in the Topham. Charging to the first. Nakara the grey there with Crozan, and they're all over the first. Okay. And down to the inside, Drur. But it's Nakara and Crozan who are the early leaders from Kenzo, and Drur just behind them. Followed out wider by Eric's Charm as they head over the second. Further back, Irish Raptor in the centre from Gwanako. They've all cleared the second. Mighty Matters is up there from Roman Arc, and then on the inside Black Hills is further back. I Hear Thunder is prominent as they race now towards the chair, and the leader over that is Kenzo from Crozan the inside runners. There's 1 down, there's 2 down. It's Time to Sell who's down. He's one of them. It's Time to Sell, who I think is the only one who's gone there. So it's Nakara, the leader over that. A slight blunder by Gwanako over the water as they race out of the straight now. Nakara from Crozan, then Max Flamingo, Kenzo from Irish Raptor and Drur. Further back, Eric's Charm from Masked Man, Witch Pocket, and then in the centre, Mighty Matters. They're followed by Roman Arc, and then on the inside, Black Hills from I Hear Thunder. Further back, Nice Try, Bothar, Gwanako, and out wider then is Natal. Further back in the field, Pack Jack is centre field from Udachi. They're followed then by Lankawi, and further back then Palashan from 2 forward is out the back in company with Tommy Spa as they race now towards the next one. We join Ian Bartlett.
So fence number 5, Crozan and Nakara, the 2 over it together in front, as Elijah's at the back of the field. Tommy Spa also well arrears, and Brody Miller's well towards the rear as they head down towards another of the plain fences. Nakara is gone there. Nakara down. Drew is slightly hampered by that fall as they come to the ditch. Crozan from Irish Raptor, Max Flamingo, then Kenzo from towards the outside. Witch Pocket, then Drur and Mark Man as they come over this big open ditch. Roman Arc and Pack Jack on the outside from Natal. Right towards the back, Your Special. Eric's Charm is out of the race as well as they head down towards the 8th. Crozan is just over in front from Irish Raptor. Drur has gone on towards the inside of the track. A couple of the others towards the outer as well. Looks like Tommy Spa has gone as they head down towards number 9. Here's Tony O'Hare.
Looks as if Your Special was one of the fallers back at that fence as they cleared the jump before Beechers, and Kenzo was the leader. We've lost one at that one. It looks like Mighty Matters as they come towards Beechers Brook now, and Kenzo and Irish Raptor, Max Flamingo. Crozan is close up too. Just behind these is Witch Pocket, and they're followed on the inside by Mark Man, and Max Flamingo is down at Beechers. Crozan is down at Beechers, and we've lost another couple as well as they come on to the Foynehaven. The leader is Irish Raptor, being followed in second by Gwanako, and we've lost Kenzo at the Foynehaven as they go towards the canal turn. Irish Raptor is in the lead. Marked Man was one of the fallers at Beechers, but it's Irish Raptor the leader, followed on the inside by I Hear Thunder. They're followed by Gwanako. Palashan is next with Bothar, and we've a couple of fallers at the canal turn. Pack Jack is down, and also Lankawi as the leaders go over Valentine's. It's Irish Raptor in front from Gwanako. Bad mistake by Palashan as we join Darren Owen.
Irish Raptor is the leader from I Hear Thunder, and Gwanako. Palashan, who survived that mistake at Valentine's, is to the outside with the yellow sleeves. Then Bothar, Theatre Night is just in behind them, and then this group is several lengths clear of Udachi, followed by 2 forward, Roman Arc, Black Hills, then Witch Pocket, Azaleo, Brody Miller. Your Special's been pulled up, and these are the only ones going as they jump the open ditch. It's Irish Raptor the leader. Irish Raptor is out in front. Natal was a casualty in the early part of the race, so it's Irish Raptor by about a length to Gwanako second. Palashan is in 3rd place, followed by I Hear Thunder. Bowenar's running a big race, a blunder there from Theatre Night, several lengths to Black Hills. Udachi 2 forward, then Roman Arc, Witch Pocket and Azaleo, and Brody Miller has been pulled up before they get to the 3rd last. They cross the Melling Road. road. It is Irish Raptor out in front by about a length to Palashan second. Gwanako is to the inside in third, trapped by Bothar. I Hear Thunder pushed along Theatre Night. Then Black Hill to Darchi, 2 forward. We rejoin with 2 to jump, Jim McGrath.
Well, Paddy Brennan out in front here on Irish Raptor, giving him a great ride. Leads by 2 lengths to Palashan on the outside. Ruby Walsh is going well on Gwanako, poised in behind. They're followed by Bothar. Further back in a long gap then to the others, about 6 or 8 lengths to them. But as they come now towards the second last in the Topham, Irish Raptor led over, but here's Gwanako with a big challenge. Bothar is just behind in third, followed by Palashan, I Hear Thunder. Further back is Black Hills as they race up with 1 left to jump in the Topham. Gwanako takes control now on the near side and lets fly with a mighty leap. It's Gwanako who's powering away. He's gone 4 lengths in front now of Irish Raptor. Bothar is giving chase as they race to the elbow, followed by I Hear Thunder, Palashan, Black Hills and Adachi. They've got now, they're on the elbow, they've got half a furlong left to run. Gwanako 3 or 4 lengths in front, kept going by Ruby Walsh. This French-bred 5-year-old is showing guts and stamina, and he's going to see it out. It's Gwanako who goes on to win the Topham chase just narrowly in the end. He's held on to win it by a half length to Irish Raptor. In third then Bothar, fourth is I Hear Thunder, fifth is Palashan, 6th to Darchi, 7th Theatre Night. Then 8th is Black Hills, 9th is 2 forward, followed by further back behind the Witch Pocket, Roman Arc, and last to finish is Azalejo. The winner is number 4, Gwanako, owned by the Stewart family, trained by Paul Nicholls and ridden by Ruby Walsh. Second is number 17, Irish Raptor, who ran a great race, ridden by Paddy Brennan. And third is number 19, Bothar, ridden by Paul Carberry. Fourth, number 29, I Hear Thunder, Daryl Jacob. But that puts the smile back on Ruby Walsh's face. Gwanako, only a 5-year-old, and a very talented jumper, that's for sure. To be very clever, you have to be clever around these fences. There's Paul Nicholls and Ruby Walsh, absolutely elated. These colours tomorrow will be carried by Turco in the National, but not ridden by Ruby, be ridden by rival jockey Richard Johnson. But he is absolutely thrilled with that. He just got home, he looked all over the winner at the elbow. He looked like he was going to hold on by 2 lengths or so, but Irish Raptor has found more and has come back to get within a neck of the winner. But Ruby Walsh and Gwanako have won the Topham.
Ruby Walsh, magnificent ride. Notice you had a little cheeky smile with Paddy Brennan after you crossed the line.
He was slagging me. He said to me going to the last, it's always you coming after me. And he put a few superlatives onto that, but he was giving me a wonderful spin all the way. He was a very inexperienced horse, but a wonderful jumper, and he was brilliant.
You look like you really enjoyed that ride, Ruby.
They're the wonderful fences to ride when you're having a good ride, and I was having an unbelievable ride from start to finish. They're unique, and it was class.
Were you aware of Irish Raptor coming so hard at you late on?
I was pulling up. I just kind of knew I had him.
Well done.
Well, I think we may have a few problems there with jockeys. Mick Fitzgerald in particular had a horrible fall on Crozan and got kicked by the horse as well, and I hope that we'll certainly try and bring you news, but I hope they're all right. As far as the finish was concerned, it was tremendously exciting, and full credit to Ruby for nursing this horse round. Only a 5-year-old, as he said there in the interview. He's relatively unexperienced. He's a baby, and to come up against these great big fences, and it is a grueling finish, Richard, from the last to the line, and one of the rules is don't put your stick up till you get to the elbow.
Get to the elbow. Ruby has given him an absolutely lovely ride, and it just shows the ups and downs of this game. 1 minute you're beating on one of your best horses, and then you come in and win the Topham over these. Had to give him a couple of way to the line.
Irish Raptor running on really well again there at the end for Paddy Brennan. It's been a big day for both of those. Paddy had a winner on Petit Four, and they finished first and second on Big Bucks and Battle Cry in the opening race. A double for the Stewart family with Big Bucks and this horse. And look, you know, it's his job. It's his day-to-day job. Not many people get paid to do something they clearly enjoy that much.
It's such a thrill riding over these fences, and Ruby Smart just says it all there.
Paul Nicholls was